Hello guys, and welcome back to another For Honor Heroes build video. Today's hero is the Warlord, and the build we're focused around is going to be the attack mode in Breach. So let's go ahead and get into the perks like always. First, as you notice, I got 3 perks, and I'm going to try to show you guys the best 3 perk builds that I can find in the game for characters that you guys suggest in the comments down below. So getting into the first perk, it shields up. My second perk is Vengeful Barrier, and my last perk I choose to decide for this build is Bulk Up. You're going to see why I'm using all these health and shield boost perks in the end. I'm going to go ahead and show a cutscene as well and show you the boost of health that I get from a normal state of not having the perk and or feat, and to when I do have both of them activated. So getting into the feats, shields up upon spawn or when revived, received a 15% health a 15 health shield. I was about to say percent, but there's no percent. I choose that because who wouldn't like a shield when you respawn on top of bulk up and or max health feat, you know. And then also if you get revived, you get a health shield, you can go heal, you have 15 plus more health on top of your health, your regular health. Now Vengeful Barrier is another shield that increases the health of the shield whenever you exit revenge. So let's say you're getting ganked, which usually happens in Dominion and Breach half the time. You're surviving, you get in revenge, you come out, you still have health most likely, and you're going to get a 25 health shield on top of the health you have. That allows you literally, I have videos where I posted in Moments for Honor that you can see recently, where I use a Warlord and I'm getting ganked and I'm just fighting them off. I think I did a 1v5 because they ganked me with 3 and then they came back with 2 and I still won. And they were popping me in revenge, and I come out, I had this shield, and it was enough for me to get into revenge again before the shield went away. And then I got another shield when I got out of revenge. That's what was awesome. In that build, I did use Bastion for Dominion. You'll see in another playlist for the Dominion builds. But a lot of people do use Bastion when it comes to Breach, because when you're around the catapult and you're capturing those zones, it gives you the 10% damage resistance. Now, when you're at the end, there's no catapult. You're going for the commander. There's one zone. This is why I don't really lean on Bastion for this mode. I'd rather have my shield, my health shields, and my max health always, which I can take with me anywhere. And then the Warlord does have a feat where he reduces damage taken after being hit. So there you have it. It's kind of like having Bastion, but wherever you go. So that's the... No, wait. We forgot Bulk Up. Now, Bulk Up, the reason why I go with this one is because when you're getting a renown level, and remember, you're in Breach attack, so lives matter. All lives matter, but you don't want to respond without being revived rather than losing your health and responding. So having a lot of health is beneficial in this mode, or finding ways to recover health is very beneficial as well. So we're gaining a renown level, right? So when you get a feat, per feat plus 4 health, increases maximum health by 4. Max 4 increases. So what it's saying is when you gain a renown level is when you gain a feat. So when you gain your first feat, that's renown level 1. You got 4 more health. You gain your second feat, that's renown level 2. You got 8 health now, and so forth, right? Up to 16 health. So all that should increase. Let's see, what does it add up to? 15 plus 16, which is 31 health. And if you go in revenge, you aren't going to have. You're not going to go in revenge and have those shields up in the bulk. Bulk up you'll have, but you're not going to be healing. You won't be healing when you're getting revenge. But on top of having that 31 plus health, on top of your regular amount of health, if you go in revenge, you're getting 25% more, and you'll come out with 25% more, which your other shields will probably be gone. But that's not the point. After you get out of revenge, if you killed them, you can go and heal and have 25 health on top of your full health. Now we're going to get into the feats, and this is why you're going to see those perks are the way they are. So first feat slot I use is Speed Revive, and I use that over Rush and Deadly, because yes, Deadly is cool because it gives you damage for every 3 seconds after you attack, but you're in Breach attack mode, so you have to make sure if you are able to revive an ally, you're trying to get that done as quick as possible, so that's why I use Speed Revive. Rush is cool. I really don't see using this over the other 2 perks you get. I mean, who would use Rush over Deadly if you don't need to use Speed Revive, right? So moving on to the second feat, I use Flesh Wound. Now this is why I don't use Bastion, because I don't need gain moderate damage reduction every 3 seconds. So if somebody hits you, you got moderate damage reduction against that attack. After that attack hits you, 3 seconds from then, the perk is reactivated or the feat is up again. So every time it gets hit, it's down for 3 seconds, then it reactivates. You get hit again, it's down for those 3 seconds and reactivates for the next hit. I use that over Juggernaut and Bear Trap because, again, you're trying to stay alive. Lives matter in Breach. Attack. So, you know, having this on top of the health shields and your regular health boot that you're going to be getting, it's like you're going to be literally indomitable. So, Juggernaut's only temporary. It's not permanent. Flesh Wound's a passive, which is always activated once you unlock the feat. You have to activate Juggernaut. This makes you not able to move. You have to literally roll around to get to places. It does give you an incredible amount of damage reduction, and it makes it to where how the Warlord's heavy is, he has armor. You have hyper armor on your lights and heavy attacks. Only for a short period. This Juggernaut feat does have a fast usage rate, and the cooldown is pretty much as moderately as good. Like, you'll come back just as fast, but it just doesn't last as long. It'll probably last as long for one fight. Half the time now, back then they didn't used to have this little shield icon around you when you activate it. Now they do that. So now an enemy will know when you activate it, and they can just walk away, knowing that you can't chase them because you are super slowed when you use Juggernaut. And then again, Bear Trap. That's a cool, fun feat to use, but again, we're in Breach attack. Where are you going to put these traps at? Around the catapult? The catapult's always moving. Troops are always moving. You can put them in zones, but when you capture that zone, then it's useless. You know what I mean? So let's go with the Flesh Wound. You won't go wrong. Going down to the third feat, I use Tough as Nails. Now this is something that increases your health on top of the health shields and the bulk up, where you get 4 health per renown level for a total of 16 health on top of Tough as Nails. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you guys a screenshot of before and after with these feats activated and the perks together. So as you guys notice, you see that I have 5.5 bars of health right here. And then plus you get basically a whole bar of shield health. So you'll have 6.5 bars with no feats activated at the bottom of the screen. You see all feats are unlocked. Now we're going to go ahead and get over to when we have the Tough as Nails and bulk up combined, and how many bars do we have, as well as shield up. And this is what we have when we have all 4 feats activated at the bottom left screen, which gives us bulk up 4 times 4, which is 16. So we got 16 health plus what we have from Tough as Nails, which gives us a total of 7.5 life bars, as you can see here. Now that's not counting shields up. When we have 15 from shields up, you basically have another bar, which is going to give you 8.5, and then you also get damage reduction from Flesh Wound. Now coming back, I'm using that one over Fury and Punch Through. As you can see, reason why I don't use Punch Through is because I don't like relying on doing damage to enemies that block. Yes, there are incredible turtles out there, but you will always find a way to be able to get them. And if you can't, heaven forbid, just call a teammate, man. Gank that boy. And if he's still super good and he kills you guys in revenge, fuck, man. You know what I mean? I don't know, but doing block damage, as little damage as it does, it's not worth choosing over having more health, staying in the fight, being able to get revenge maybe twice with as much health as you're going to have with the Warlord. Maybe even 3 times. I'm telling you, it makes the Warlord an Omega tank. Now, Fury is awesome. Sprint speed might be nice to catch with people who are trying to use the shield banner, but then again, attack and defense greatly is also awesome to have. We're not so worried about getting kills though. We are on the attack, the offensive side. We have to make sure we get through these gates with as many lives as possible. So make sure you stay with Tough as Nails. Now moving down to the last feat, I use Regenerate over Auto Revive and Fire Flash, because people who know you're a Warlord, and if they see that you have Auto Revive, they notice that you're Auto Reviving, and if they are using mics or they're not, they will let these teammates know. And if they don't use mics, eventually they'll catch on that you're reviving without being executed. And if you get executed, this perk is useless. Now again, it only responds and it only works if you die. And remember, we're not trying to die, so you don't want to have a feat that only activates when you die. Fire Flash is awesome. It does hurt your allies. It's great for taking over crowd control, mostly for Dominion, for B, being able to throw B off guard. If they capture B, you can throw this on B and it makes sure your teammates have B and capture in no time, your soldiers. And if you already have B and you're afraid that the team's going to break or unbreak from breaking, throw a flask on B that you already have, and it'll prevent the team from taking over B, well, their soldiers from taking it over still. So that's good for Dominion, but it ain't what we're looking for when it comes to Breach attack. Now, Regeneration is awesome with Regenerate, because You literally you can still move. You don't have to stay still for this perk to activate. You can walk around, just don't run. If you walk around the map wherever you're trying to go and you have a little bit of health after exiting a battle, you regenerate that health. Or if you're fighting the Guardian and he's kicking your butt, back up a little bit, walk around in the area, you regenerate your health, go back into the fight. This is awesome because it's passive. It's always activated. It doesn't have a cooldown. You don't have to worry about waiting for it to come back. Even though sometimes I've noticed it shows a little cooldown in there, it doesn't matter. As long as you have damage and you're walking around out of combat, you will be able to regenerate health. That's it for for the breach attack build for the Warlord. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for taking your time to watch. I am working on a lot more heroes. As you can see, I have plenty of heroes with high reputation levels. So if you have one that you want me to work on, go ahead and shoot that comment down below and I'll look into it. Thank you guys so much for taking your time to watch. If you haven't subscribe. It helps me a lot. It puts a smile on my face every time I see one number go up. And until next time, I'll talk to you guys later.
You sent your